All right. Hello and welcome to another viewing of RB basketball here on RBTV. Tonight we got the Glenbard South Raiders taking on your RB Bulldogs. I'm Dakota McGonigal here with my partner in crime, Cameron Mercer. Tonight, Cameron, what do you need to see from the Bulldogs to get the win?
In my opinion, the Bulldogs got to keep it up. Great three-point shooting, great teamwork, and great athleticism all around.
Cameron, if there's one player you would highlight for the Bulldogs tonight, who would that be?
I think Colin Cimino's got to have a great game. You know, he's been on and off all year, but when he has a great game, he is just on fire.
Taking a look at Glenbard South, they're coming off a nice a two-game win streak, beating Elgin 56-54 in overtime, and then walloping Elmwood Park 57-35. They're rebounded Elmwood Park by 26 points. I don't know if they're going to have that kind of luck here tonight. If you're Glenbard South, how do you try and undermine the success RB's been having their first 7 games this season?
Got to guard the three-point line. RB has been great from the three-point line. Got to watch out for Cameron Mercer. He's got a lot of and-one layups this year. Looking fantastic all around. Liam Enright obviously had that huge game last week. And Noah Van Tholen has had an amazing year also.
Have to agree with you on that one. Looking at Glenbard South's scoring threats, you got Will Seek and Sean Reese. Both of them are going to have big games tonight if they want to pull off the upset. Tip-off getting underway momentarily. Will be RB's Colin Cimino taking on Mason Fort. Taking on Cooper Langreader for the Raiders. And Cimino wins the tip for the Bulldogs. Inside to Van Tholen in the low post.
Amazing passing.
He will pass to Cimino, who gets the nice driving layup.
He has been great with his layups all year. Way better than last year. He's definitely proved that over the summer.
Amir Jackson will pass it to Sean Reese. Reese guarded by Van Tholen.
Great D by Noah here.
Passes to Fort. Fort down to Jackson. Pump fakes the three. He drives and can't get the layup to fall. Rebound by Mercer. Van Tholen takes it up the court for the Bulldogs. Going quick here is RB as Van Tholen can't find any room in the post, looking for a pass. They'll find Enright back at the top of the key. Enright to Mercer, and that's going to be a travel. Raiders will maintain possession.
The Raiders, with their foul, they have had a 32.8 3-point percent and a 48.2 free throw percentage.
Not very great from the line tonight for the Raiders. I'm sure they'd like to turn that around as Amari Jackson takes it up the court, passes down. Fort to Reese. Reese.
Great defense by the Dogs here.
Making them move the ball a lot. Seek to Jackson again, back to Fort. Reese on a three from Seek is wedged in the rim. So it will stay Raider possession.
Dogs ball. Great D by the Dogs here. Raiders got to score. Great physical defense by the Dogs. Raiders trying to move the ball around, just not being able to score so far.
Yeah, RB doing a great job forcing them to pass, not giving them any open shots. Is the ball at the top of the key now. Fort with it, trying to find an opening, gives it to Jackson. Jackson cutting inside, guarded by Mercer. Down to Reese on the other side. He's looking for something. Fort driving, and it's knocked away out of bounds. It will stay a Raiders ball. It was Biskupic on the nice defense for the Bulldogs.
Way to eat the contact by Ben Biskupic. He always, hardest working player on the court, in my opinion, always goes through contact and plays the entire game.
You'll love to see it from Biskupic. Certainly brings the intensity for RB. Both on offense and on defense. Reese inbounding for the Raiders. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Got to throw the ball, got to pass the ball in. Got to pass the ball in.
Sloppy work there from the Raiders. Couldn't get the inbound in. Little too physical, trying to create some separation, and RB gets the ball back. Van Tholen takes it up the court for the Bulldogs. It's going to be, I think they signaled backcourt violation. I don't really understand that. I'm assuming that they meant a travel.
Dogs have been traveling a little bit this game. They got to watch out for that so far.
Sloppy start for both teams as RB leads it 2-0.
It's been a defensive game all game so far.
Jackson looking for something, gives it to Fort. Fort to Reese.
No. Great screen by number 32.
Yeah, it's Mason Fort there, exciting sophomore. And that pass by Reese goes askew.
Amazing pass.
Up the court, and Mercer throws it down. Samino intercepted Reese's inbound attempt and then brought it up to Mercer, who just hammered that one in.
Glenbard South looking nervous. Great job by Colin Samino to throw the ball up to Cameron Mercer.
Another careless turnover from the Raiders. They can't keep making mistakes like that if they want a chance to get this RB team. Van Tholen now guarded by Jackson. This is going to be one of the more interesting matchups tonight. The two guards on each other. Van Tholen will pass to Mercer. Mercer with some space. He'll shoot a three off its mark. And Skupik fighting for the rebound, and Mercer ends up with it. Mercer to Samino. Samino for three. Not able to go. Vespukin with another rebound. Nice layup from Samino.
Amazing by the Bulldogs right there. It appears that Glenbard South is nervous and the Dogs are on a streak. And when the Dogs are on a streak, they always are on fire.
Yeah, the number one thing you look from Glenbard South to hit on in this game is trying out physical RB. No one's really been able to do it this year. Thornwood kind of was able to match their physicality, but no one's really been able to out-physical the Bulldogs. That's why they've had so much success this season. Can look back to that dunk by Mercer. He just hammered that one in off the nice pass from Samino. Cameron, what do you like from the Bulldogs to start this game?
As I said, Colin Samino is a key factor. He's playing amazing so far. Great passes. He obviously has 4 points so far. I'm loving how he's playing so far.
Gotta agree with you there. The Bulldogs, all the momentum right now. Glenbard South was forced to take a timeout.
Glenbard South gotta lock in on offense here. Can't let the Bulldogs keep getting the possession right here.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have been relatively sloppy to start this game, but Glenbard South's just been a little bit too sloppier than RB, and that's what resulted in so many turnovers.
The dog pound looks packed tonight. Big game.
Nice showing from the RB fans here. High stakes Upstate 8 matchup. So the Raiders will inbound. They find Jackson, who will attempt to bring it up the court for Glenbard South. He gives to Reese. Reese guarded by Enright.
Amazing defense by Liam Enright.
Enright on the full court press here, forces the pass. And the three by Maluko off his
Great job.
Rebound.
Great job by Mason Fort there.
Seek.
Fighting for the rebounds. Amazing by Mason Fort right there.
Will Seek with a very nice putback there, despite the physical RB defense. Mercer driving, tough layup, can't get it to go, but the foul.
He's great at drawing fouls. Amazing from the free throw line. Cam Mercer, if you see him driving, you just can't foul him. You gotta be careful with him.
One of the things RB has really tried to hit on to start this season is getting to the line, initiating contact, and forcing the ref to call those fouls. Mercer knocks down the first. Bing! So the RB lead is back up to 5.
Cameron Mercer always looking great at the free throw line. He was great at the free throw line last year, and the no good. Pass to number 10, Amir Jackson. Amir Jackson with the ball.
Driving, and the floater no good.
Rebound by Cam Mercer. The RB has been maintaining, in my opinion, still their high shooting efficiency looking great with Colin Samino, Cam Mercer. Dogs looking physical on D. I'm loving how they're playing so far. Mercer and Samino, obviously a dynamic duo.
Van Tholen will take it up the court for the Bulldogs. Pass to Mercer on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Jackson's been switching off between Van Tholen and Mercer. Back to Van Tholen, he's trying to make a move. Nice move around Reese, and then the reverse layup's good.
Shifty.
Completely skill there from Noah Van Tholen. A careless turnover, as it looks like Seek and Fort were messing with it, and then Seek ended up getting it to Maluko for the layup.
Okay.
Bulldogs going quick. Samino passes to Mercer. Mercer driving on Jackson, trying to create separation. His floater's good.
Cam Mercer, basketball in his veins. He's so good.
Cam Mercer been great tonight, and there's another good play by Mercer. He's gonna go out of bounds, but nevertheless, good defensive pressure from him and this whole Bulldogs unit.
A way the Dogs has improved this year from last year is how they're passing the ball. Last year, it was mainly focused on Loftus and Mercer. This year, it's a whole team. They're passing the ball so much, and I think that is huge for the Dogs this year.
Yeah,
Great job by
teamwork.
Coach Ryan Gruber.
Big key of RB basketball. So get it down to Langer. Jackson, 3 off its mark, rebound by Biskupik. They'll give it to Mercer, and Mercer will take it up the court. Quick to Van Tholen. Van Tholen to Semino at the top of the key. Semino will give to Biskupik. Biskupik back to Mercer for 3, and it's off its mark. Tough rebound by Semino.
Semino always playing through contact.
Semino gives to Mercer. Mercer back to Semino. Semino driving. Couple defenders, makes a nice move, and the layup's good.
Colin Semino shooting a lot of layups. I'm used to him shooting threes, but he's doing really good in the paint today.
The skill from RB so far, able to outmatch the Raiders in paint defense. It'll be Reese looking to make a move, guarded by Van Tholen. He'll give to Jackson. Langer with it, he'll give to Reese. Reese, careless pass and intercepted by Mercer.
Throwing bad passes, the Bulldogs are picking it off here.
And right to Semino. Semino, bottled up, and a nice steal by Jackson. Amari Jackson driving down, tough layup over Mercer's good.
Great physical defense there by the Raiders. They stole the ball from Semino, were able to get a layup.
It's exactly what they need to do if they want to keep this game close. Play physical transition basketball. Semino with it now on the wing. He'll give to Biskupik. Biskupik, nice pass to Mercer, and Mercer's fouled hard by Reese.
Hard foul there as Cam Mercer, I believe, goes to the line for the 2nd time today.
Yes, this will be his 2nd trip to the foul line, as Reese just kind of clobbered him there. Some great pass from Biskupik to find Semino driving to the lane there, and Reese did the only thing he really could, which is just hack Mercer down.
Cam Mercer, always good with his free throws. Always good at drawing them. His NBA comparison would be some sort of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Always good at the free throw line, always good at drawing fouls.
Look at Mercer's stats for the season, averaging 15 points per game, shooting 40% from field goal range. He's been the main offensive threat for the Bulldogs.
Basketball in his veins.
Yeah, like you said, basketball in his veins. He's leading RB in scoring with 7 as he knocks down both free throws. Jackson bringing it up for the Raiders. Physical defense. Jackson with it now. Fakes. Now he will give. Jackson pressured again. He's going to lose it out of bounds. Excuse me, that wasn't Jackson who was pressured. That was Jonathan Handley.
Great physical game by both teams. I'm loving how this game's being played so far on both sides of the defense.
Absolutely. We saw Handley try and get it to Jackson, and Jackson just couldn't get it. Van Tholen to Mercer. Mercer, top of the key, 3 off its mark. Tipped out to Semino. Semino looking, nice pass to Mercer. Mercer down low, he's got the layup.
The dynamic duo of Colin Semino and Cameron Mercer showing off today in front of this entire crowd.
Absolutely, they have 15 of RB's 17 points so far tonight, and that's gonna be another timeout for Glenbard South. They haven't really been able to stop the drives into the lane from Mercer.
Great quarter by the Dogs.
Cameron, what would you hit on if you're in the huddle right now with the Raiders?
They gotta shut down that duo, Colin and Mercer. Watch out for Mercer, watch out for Semino. They gotta keep playing physical, keep all this. Watch out for Cameron Mercer, make sure you don't foul him. Just gotta lock in on defense, play more physical. They could keep it up, they just gotta watch out for the dynamic duo, Semino and Mercer.
Gotta agree with you there. You know, Glenbard South, they're playing sloppy. RB's 2 best players are feasting right now, and you gotta think they gotta turn it up a notch, especially from a physicality standpoint. Try and limit this RB offensive attack. The only thing I would kind of I guess correct or want to correct if I'm Mike Ryan Gruber in that huddle right now is the three-point balls haven't really been landing for the Bulldogs so far tonight. It's usually one of their major strong suits, and they're making up for it with very nice baskets in the paint and in the low post, but that three ball needs to fall for the Bulldogs. It's a huge part of their game. It's a huge part of their game plan, and it's why they're able to open the score up on a lot of teams.
Absolutely.
Jackson will take it up the court. He'll give to Haley. Haley, dangerous pass. Jackson corrals it. His three off its mark. Rebound by Semino.
Semino grabbing the rebound this year. Looking great when it comes to grabbing rebounds so far.
Enright to Van Tholen. Van Tholen fakes. Passes back to Enright. Enright to Mercer. Now Biskupik will take it. Biskupik drives, kicks to Mercer. Mercer driving himself. Physical defense. And can't get the shot to go. Rebound will be by Langreeder.
That's the defense Glenbard South should be playing. The Raiders, great physical defense. They shut down Liam Enright right there.
RB on the other end. Biskupik right back with the physical defense. And the nice pass to Van Tholen, who missed the first one, but the second one is good.
Cha-ching.
Hadley with it now for the Raiders. He driving.
Dogs communicating over here.
Now here's Jackson in the corner. He'll move back to the top of the key.
10 seconds.
Quarter winding down under 5 seconds here. Here's Jackson driving, trying to create an opportunity. He's double teamed, draws the foul. Defense a little too physical from Mercer and Semino there as Jackson's trying to initiate the contact and does.
Great job by Jackson there, getting the foul. Semino, got to be more careful there.
Yeah, Amir Jackson, one of the main scoring threats for the Raiders. They need to see him be the offensive leader, be one of the leaders to complement Reese and Sick in this game.
Walker Burns is in the game.
Yeah, Walker Burns does sub in for the Bulldogs. And Jackson hits them both. 2 seconds now. Mercer will launch one off its mark, and that's how we will end the first quarter. RB 19, Glenbard South 8. Cameron, what do you like and what do you don't like from both teams so far?
I'm loving the physicality from both ends of the court. Colin Semino, Cameron Mercer, as I said, playing amazing. Great job by the Dogs for passing. Great job stealing the ball for the Bulldogs. Glenbard and South, obviously also great defense. The good thing the Bulldogs have done is that they have had Sean Reese shut down. Sean Reese is having a pretty rough game so far. Hopefully he can get it back on track in this.
Have to agree with you there. Reese just not able to, and he's not even in the game right now. Reese has really been limited by the Bulldogs. They've done really well, really limiting everyone on this team. I think, Amir Jackson is really the only one who's been able to bring some tempo to this Raider offense, and even still, they haven't really resulted in a lot of points because of it. So I think if you're the Raiders tonight, you're really gonna want to try and reestablish some of your better players on offense. You've been playing pretty nice defense so far. Will Sika's looked very nice in the low post, which is not usually a place he goes, but he's had to move there to try and compensate for some of RB's physicality and RB's size, and I think it's really been beneficial for them. Part of the reason that this game hasn't already been blown out of proportion. Cameron, if you're the Bulldogs right now and you're Coach Ryan Gerber, what are you telling your guys in the huddle?
Probably tell them keep this great defense up, watch for the fouls, keep playing like you have been, shoot better, the basics. He's been teaching them all season.
Basics, all that RB needs to focus on right now is they hold the 11-point advantage, and we start up in the second quarter. Biskupik will inbound it for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Van Tholen, who will take it across midcourt. Inside to Biskupik. Biskupik back out to Van Tholen. Van Tholen to Mercer in the corner. His three off its mark. Rebound by Haley. He'll read the push for the Raiders. Pass to Fort. Inside the Langreeder. Nice layup for him.
Great job by Langreeder, just sneaking through that Dog defense, getting the layup.
Glenbard South taking a page out of RB's playbook, getting some nice drives to the basket for easy buckets. Enright taking it. He's bottled up right now by Seek. Throws a dangerous pass. Van Tholen ends up with it. He'll try a three and make it. Noah Van Tholen. the second three of the night for the Bulldogs. They haven't been very efficient from beyond the arc so far. As Haley will take it for the Raiders. He'll give to Seek. Seek down to Jackson, guarded by Mercer.
Great hustle by Noah.
Lots of ball movement from the Raiders as Fort gives it back to Hadley. Hadley driving to the basket. What a nice move by Jonathan Hadley.
Amazing passing by the Raiders.
The ball movement was something they tried to hit on in that first quarter and weren't able to really develop any buckets off of, but right there, that's exactly how you want to do it, and a very nice move from the junior. Be a foul on Will Seek as the Bulldogs will inbound. It'll be just a plain common foul.
Sloppy defense there by the Raiders.
Seek's been one of their bright spots defensively all season and so far tonight. Careless error as Biskupik down low gets the bucket to fall.
As I said earlier, Ben Biskupik in his physicality, always physical and will do whatever it takes to score or get the ball.
Biskupik talks about, you know, I want to involve everyone as much as possible, and I want to bring that intensity. He's so far doing it tonight. We saw it against Fenton as well. Raiders looking for a hole in this RB defense. Swing it down to Langreeder. Langreeder, nice move to drive inside, kicks it out to Fort. Fort now driving. Here's
Love
Haley.
this ball movement by the Raiders.
Jackson now. RB defense is stifling as Mercer forces the pass. Langreeder now. He'll give back to Jackson. Jackson is Seek.
Yeah. Noah slipped there.
Down to Haley. Haley driving, and that's going to be a foul on Van Tholen. Blocked too much of the lane for Haley there.
Noah slipped. He rushed in there, and that's what led to the foul. Noah's got to be careful next time.
Yeah, you want to shift your feet back into position on that one. He was a little too careless, and Haley's going to make up for, or excuse me, he's going to take advantage of that with ease.
In comes Anthony Tyler, a.k.a. Ant-Man.
Jackson, bottle up in the corner. He'll give it to Langreeder. Down to Haley.
Great move.
Arby's giving him nothing on this possession. Jackson will try a three. Off its mark, but a rebound. And Seek got the rebound, but missed the jumper. RB will take it back up the floor. Biskupik to Van Tholen. Van Tholen inside. The shot is missed by Anthony Tyler. Both shots missed by Tyler as Biskupik diving out of bounds. Gonna.
Amazing hustle by Ben Biskupik. He's the definition of a mix of a football player and a basketball player.
Absolutely. Had no chance of getting that one, but you love to see the effort on the floor.
Hardest worker on that court, Ben Biskupik.
Absolutely, as the Raiders will retake possession. Jackson taking it up the court for the Bulldogs. Jackson to Sick. Sick down to Hadley. Hadley back up to Sick. Sick to Langreeder. Langreeder driving, kicks out to Jackson. Jackson makes a man miss. His jumper off its mark.
That was great passing by the Raiders. Couldn't get that done in the end, though.
Love to see them open up RB's defense and find a hole. As it's going to be an offensive foul on Mercer. He was driving there and knocked down Sek on defense.
Gotta be careful there by Mercer.
Sek's done such a great job limiting RB on a defensive standpoint. It's been something we've really appreciated so far in this game. One of the, biggest, I guess, bright spots for the Raiders so far tonight has been Sek's defense, and he's keeping the Raiders right where they want to be in this game, just within striking distance.
Colin Semino is in for Ben Biskupik.
Haley passing inside to Reese. Hill
Great
kick.
pass.
Now here's Langreeder. Langreeder driving. Nice pass to Haley. Haley for three. Airballs it. Mercer will pass it up the court to Tyler. Tyler gives it to Mercer. Mercer, open jumper, can't hit it.
RB's been a little off with their three-pointers today. Hopefully they can just get better in the second half.
Yeah,
build it up.
Been the main criticism for the Bulldogs so far. Haven't been able to knock down the threes like they usually do. Gonna have an interview coming up here shortly. As So we're going to go to that interview right now.
Hi, I'm Aria, and I'm here with Greta from the basketball team. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So how has your basketball season been going so far?
It's good. I love all the girls. We get along great, and I think we're starting to play like a team.
Do you know what your score is?
I think we're currently 1-1 or 1-2.
Okay, thank you. Back to the commentator.
All right, thank you very much, Aria. Love to see girls basketball action as the score is 24-14. RB with the lead. Enright for 3 off its mark. We saw him go 5 for 5 against Fenton in our last broadcast, but wasn't able to hit the first one tonight.
Liam Enright on and off the season.
Here's Jackson. He'll pass to Reese, who's guarded by Tyler. And man, Tyler, one of the younger players on this team.
Young but showing potential. He'll be great in the next year.
Oh. Careless pass by Haley. Semino's going to capitalize and has a nice pass to Tyler for the layup.
Cookies. That was great teamwork by the Bulldogs. Great steal by Semino and an amazing pass to Enright.
Love to see the transition offense for RB. Not sure what happened there for Hanley. He just kind of dropped the ball. Here's Reese now. Enright's giving him no room. He'll pass down to Jackson. Jackson to Lang Reeder. Reeder back to Jackson. Jackson to Reese. Reese swinging the rock to Hanley. Now Lang Reeder in the low post. He'll pass back to Maluku, who shoots the ball and knocks it in.
Green. Great shot, great ball movement. Seemed risky at the start with that shot, but it went in.
Nice play by the sophomore, Rezan Maluku. Tyler's gonna try a deep 3 and cash it.
Give me the hot sauce. Ant-Man, deep, you already know.
Anthony Tyler responding for the Bulldogs. Here's Jackson now. Passes to Reese. Back to Jackson, swinging it around to Maluku. Back to Handley, who's gonna drive, look for something, pass to Maluku. Maluku, tough shot, no good. Rebound by Semino. Physical defense in the paint for the Bulldogs, and Glenbard South not willing to be denied, getting the ball right back. Here's Reese inside. Tough layup, no good, but drawing the foul on Cameron Mercer, so he will go to the line for the Raiders.
The Raiders have been drawing fouls on the top 2 players, Semino and Mercer. Great job by the Raiders, amazing fast break. And now
RB will get a couple of
Sean
free
Reese
throws.
at the line.
You love to see the no-quit mentality. So that's exactly how the Raiders are going to have to play this one tonight. You got to be physical. You can't get down on yourself, and you have to keep going. You have to go all out if you want to make up for the talent difference here.
I think Glenbard South, in my opinion, looked great in the second quarter. Lots of turnovers they forced. They're just looking great on defense. They just got to make a comeback here in the second half, and hopefully they get a bounce back in the second half.
Definitely going to agree with you here. I mean, they haven't really dug much into that RB lead, but certainly showing a lot more signs of potential and coordination. So here's Enright, physical defense. He'll pass.
Great pass by Burns.
Burns to Mercer, who buries it.
Green. Cameron Mercer's grandma hyped up.
Cameron Mercer now with 12 for the Bulldogs. Here's Maluku driving.
Great defense by Burns.
Careless pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Rezin Maluku.
Bad coordination by Glenbard South.
Seen that a couple times tonight from them, just not really on the same page with the rest of their offensive unit, and a lot of careless passes that have resulted in turnovers.
Got to get that together at halftime. Got to get that together.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's something that Coach Wade Hardick will hit on as Mercer misses the 3, and it will be tipped out of bounds by Burns.
Tough
Raider basketball.
Cam Mercer looking rough from 3 today.
Gonna watch a replay now as we see Burns giving it to Mercer. And he just buried that one. Cameron Mercer been such an explosive offensive threat for the Bulldogs all season, and you can see it tonight. Nice pass from Jackson to Maluka, who buries it.
Luka looking great for 3 today. That's his second today, I believe.
It is, and that's exactly what the Raiders needed to cap off this half. The lead is still 11, 32-21 Bulldogs, as we have hit the halftime break. Cameron, looking at this game so far, what do you want to see from Glenbard South in the second half to try and close this gap?
Glenbard South, great defense, terrible offense. Got to lock in on offense this second half. Keep the defense up, and they should be good.
I think a big part of their poor offensive start to this game has really been RB has done a great job spacing them out, not giving them any room, not giving them any passing lanes. That's been really effective to limiting them from getting any easy shots. I feel like that's been the main difference in this game so far, and as long as RB keeps hitting on it, it's going to be, well, it's going to have the same results we've had in this first half, really. The Bulldogs have just been able to control this game so far.
Great defense by the Dogs. Stole the ball a lot. Nice and physical. I just mean, like, what a half of the Dogs on defense.
Absolutely. Well, we've reached the halftime break. We'll return in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, the Bulldogs lead it 11, 32-21.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Ethan Moss from RBTV, and I'm here with
Dr. Freitas. Pause up.
Well, what's one thing that you're really happy and looking forward to this season?
Well, first of all, we're here today at a great basketball game. Our dancers are performing at halftime, so I'm excited to see our Bulldogs perform, whether it's in the basketball court, in the classroom, dancing, cheering. Anytime our Bulldogs are the center of attention, I'm having a great time.
Also, I want to ask you, what made you come up with the paw like that?
You know what? I got inspired by our mascot, Rouser, right? Dogs have paws, you know, paws up is a way to lift our spirits and our pride. So, I mean, I got inspired by our mascot, by Rouser.
Okay. And one more last question. How long have you been the principal here?
So this is my 7th year at RB.
Thank you. Back to the commentators.
And it's a steal by Van Tholen to start the half. He's going to lay it up and in. Quick points early here in the second half for the Bulldogs. RB going the full court press quickly here as they give it back to Van Tholen. Another steal.
Another great job, RB. Still getting those steals even in the second half.
Semino out to Mercer for 3. It's good!
The dynamic duo.
Bulldogs coming out quick to start this one.
That was a quick timeout called by Glenbard South. Seems like something didn't go well that they
the Bulldogs scheme to start this second half was just immaculate, and there was nothing Glenbard South could do. They had to call the timeout quickly.
The Dogs, rough. They did not do that well at the three-point percentage in the first half. Hopefully in the second half they get it together and start draining those threes.
Certainly a good start from their leading scorer, Cameron Mercer. He has 15 on the game and got his second 3 of the night recently. It will be Sek to inbound it. RB again with the full court press, not giving him any room. Here's Sek now trying to drive. He's got
RB looking very aggressive this half.
They'll swing it. Here's Font, nowhere to go. He'll give it back to Reese, and Van Tholen's right there. It's going to be a foul on Noah Van Tholen. RB playing as physical as they can to start the third quarter.
Halftime, Ryan Gruber must have said, we're playing really physical, let's keep it up. Full court press.
Absolutely. I don't think he was happy by how much they were up. He wanted to blow this lead open. And
how many points have you scored this season?
Around 25.
How's your season going so far?
Good. We're undefeated in conference.
Are you excited for conference?
Yeah.
Yeah, back to you guys. Back to the commentaries.
Aria, another great interview. This time
Are
with
you
one
excited?
of RB's JV basketball players as Mercer has the ball stolen, and then Langreader can't get the layup on the other end, but it's going to go out of bounds off RB. Raiders maintain
The Dogs got
possession.
to pull down the rebounds. Got to pull down the rebounds.
Absolutely you do. Something that RB was really effective on in the first half. Glenbard South trying to change that. They'll inbound to Jackson, and Jackson has his pocket picked by Mercer.
Another steal by the Dogs. Loving how they're playing so far.
Inside the Biskupic. Beautiful pass by
Flashy
Samino.
Samino, flashy pass.
Jackson is gonna be fouled. Go get him. Go. Get him, tell him to shut the fuck up. All right, go. Jackson, a three, it's good.
Good.
Enright will take it up the court for the Bulldogs. Passes to Biskupic in the corner. Biskupic, nice pass to Samino and one. Collins Samino with a great drive to the basket, finishing through the contact. He will now head to the line. The Bulldogs lead it by 17 here with just over 6 minutes in the third quarter. Samino, not been his best scoring start to the season so far, but certainly trying to change that tonight. He'll make the free throw. He's got 9. And Hanley will take it up the court. His pass towards Jackson's tipped out of bounds by Mercer. Gotta love the active hands from the Bulldogs so far. Jackson now will inbound it for the Raiders. Jackson to Hanley, and Hanley can't control it. He'll corral it far back in his own side of the court and bring it back into the offensive possession. There's Jackson now, guarded by Mercer. It's been a great matchup all night. Now Hanley on the other side of the court. Hanley back to Jackson. To Maluku. Maluku to Reese. Top of the key. Reese looking. He'll pass to Sek. Sek back to Reese.
Physical defense by the Dogs there.
Wow, what a play.
And one.
Sean Reese, you love to see it.
Way better second half than he did in the first half. Great play by Sean Reese. Foul on Liam Enright.
Reese doing a great job finishing through the contact there, and that's exactly how the Raiders are going to have to score points the way RB's been playing defensively. He'll miss the free throw, and Enright will take it back up the court for the Dogs.
Glenbard South, not good for free throw percentage. They have a 48.2 free throw percentage.
Certainly not something Coach Wade Hardick is pleased about, but they do have a nice defensive possession there. Here comes Hardley to Maluku. Maluku gets the layup to fall.
Maluku, what a game from him. 2 threes, 2 deep threes to be add on. And that great layup there, great defense.
Yeah,
Love it how he's
leading
playing.
the Raiders in scoring with 10. It's back on the other end. Here's Samino. He'll give to Van Tholen.
Great
Van Tholen
passing
inside to Mercer. Mercer fade away, can't get it to go.
Great D again by Glenbard South. They just got to execute an offense.
All right, South amping up the physicalities. Here's Hanley working on Biskupic. He'll pass to Sek. Sek inside. The floater's good. Glenbard South here stacking a couple possessions together where they've had some very nice physical buckets. Van Tholen to Enright. Enright, nice pass inside to Biskupic for the layup.
Ben, sneaky. He may seem like he's just a passer, but if he gets wide open, he'll make it.
Absolutely, Ben Biskupic certainly not afraid to finish down low. And it's gonna be an off-ball foul on the Raiders. It's number 10, Amir Jackson. RB will now retain possession. Van Tholen takes it up the court for the
Go
Bulldogs.
to our replay. Ben Biskupik, just so sneaky. Athleticism was great there.
Van Tholen for three. It's money. Noah Van Tholen, he's got 12 now. Shooting the three ball very well tonight. As Sek gives it to Jackson. Jackson, quick pass to Reese for three. Can't respond, and Van Tholen pushing the ball up the court.
Sean Reese,
gonna
only
be a
3 points so
travel.
far. Rough so far from Sean Reese.
It is indeed. Sorry to cut you off there, Cameron, but Van
You're
Tholen just a little too careless trying to be overly aggressive, and it results in a travel. Here's Reese now, bringing it up. He'll give to Jackson. Jackson down to Sek. Sek back to Jackson. Jackson tries a three and won't fall in. Rebound by Van Tholen. He's going to be fouled by Hanley. Gotta love the effort from Van Tholen to box out properly and secure a lot of rebounds here in the third quarter.
Noah, great hustle. He always hustles. In my opinion, the Bulldogs are great whenever they have to hustle, especially from players like Noah and Ben Biskupik.
Absolutely, and you know, you see quite why he's on varsity, and I might have just jinxed him there as he dribbles it off his foot out of bounds.
Nice job, Dakota.
Yeah, that one's on me, but regardless, Van Tholen has been playing very well tonight. Certainly in both the defensive and offensive facets of the game. He's really coming into his own on varsity.
Slip-ups like that happen. It's common in sports.
Yeah, certainly not uncommon for a younger player on varsity, and his maturity for the rest of the game has been very impressive. Here's Jackson now. He'll pass. Actually, he'll swing it around. Here's Sek driving. It's going to be a foul on Enright. Enright didn't want to let Sek get around him, and a little too physical.
Liam Enright, not as much points, but looking good. Passing the ball like usual.
Inside Jackson, that was a great pass.
Great move by Jackson. Great try by Semino attempting to get a block there. Just couldn't get it.
Sean Reese with the over-the-head pass to Jackson for the nice layup, and then Mercer on the other end can't get it to go.
Great effort by Biskupik, blocked.
Semino now, and there's going to be a foul on Reese, I believe. Reese was caught up in that handoff between Semino and Biskupik, as here's Van Tholen now. Van Tholen, Mercer didn't see his pass, and it's going to be off Glenbard south. Murray Jackson was trying to save that ball, and he really didn't have to, and that's a careless turnover for the Raiders. They just gave the ball right back to RB.
Jackson wanted to save that. Bad decision. It will now be Bulldogs ball, mostly because of that.
Seen a couple of those from the Raiders tonight. Need to stay more disciplined. As here's a three from Mercer off its mark. Rebound by Maloko. Now here's Reese. Reese swinging it down to Sek. And Sek is fouled on the physical defense from Mercer.
I think the Raiders should feed the ball to Reza Maloko. He is playing amazing so far. Huge key factor for the Raiders.
Got to agree with you on that one. I think he and Reese have really been the main, I guess, scoring threats and, you know, kind of momentum builders for this team as Sek will hit his first free throw.
I'm also really liking Amir Jackson. 9 points, great layups, great speed, and a great hustle by him.
Certainly players on this Raiders team who can make a difference. It's just how will they be able to bring that physicality and get their teammates to bring that physicality to close this 14-point gap for the Bulldogs. Excuse me, for the Raiders.
Great screen by Semino.
Great ball movement, but then that pass by Semino is intercepted by Sek. Sek will take it up. A nice spinning move by Will Sek.
Flashy.
You see why he's one of their best scorers. You see why he's one of the captains on this team, and that was a beautiful move from the junior.
Spin right past him. And travel.
Take a look back again at that nice spin move by Sek. See him just spin around Enright, get it to go.
Spin right past them. Great move.
That was flawless footwork there. Here's Reese, his jumper in and out. Sek again trying to tip it in. Physical in the paint, but Mercer doesn't allow it, and he'll bring it up, gives it Van Tholen. Van Tholen, tough layup and one.
Way to get through there by Noah.
The sophomore having a breakout game tonight with 14 points, looking to make it 15 at the line.
The future of RB, Noah Van Tholen. See
Something
great things for him next year.
Something to look out here is Sean Reese has 4 fouls. A little bit careless on defense, and if he fouls out, that's going to really cost the Raiders. And Tholen misses, but Samino with the tough rebound, and then his shot's blocked by Maluko.
What a
Scramble
game
for
by
the ball.
Maluko.
Looks like it'll be a jump ball.
In comes Ant-Man for Noah.
Bulldogs will retain possession, as Mercer will inbound. Here's Samino. Sek with the active hands, keeps that one in bound. No, he didn't.
Aww.
Looked like for a second there, Will Sek was able to tip that one away from Enright and keep it in bounds. It was out of bounds, so it will stay RB ball, but gotta love the active hands and the quick physical defense from Will Sek. Enright now for RB. He'll pass down. Now here's Mercer in the low post, guarded by Black, or excuse me, not Black, Jackson, as Mercer's shot goes in and out. And
Anthony Tyler
Maluko
tried
will
that.
rebound it, passes up to Sek. Sek on Samino, can't get that one to go, goes off the side of the backboard.
Was a great try, just couldn't execute there as it hits the side of the backboard.
Gotta love the defense from Samino as Enright airballs that one. And here come the Raiders again. Sek, tough layup's good. Connection from Maluko and Sek have been really potent here as Mercer not giving him any time to react, and it's gonna miss the layup at the end of the quarter.
Samino was wide open in the corner. Mercer should have dished it out to Samino, and hopefully Samino could have gotten the shot off.
Yeah, Mercer just trying to get that bucket right there before the end of the quarter, but wasn't able to do so. Have to say, though, this game has been very physical, very intense, and it's been really fun to watch. You know, RB's really been able to maintain around a 10, 12-point lead for most of this game, but they pushed it up to 17, 18 points here in this quarter, and gotta love the response from the Raiders to get it back down to 12.
Great third quarter by the Raiders. Great defense. Offense has improved a lot. I'm loving how the Raiders are doing.
Gonna go down to an interview now.
Hi, I'm Ethan Mossy with RBTV, and I'm here with
Coach Emerson.
What is one of the things that you're looking forward to across the season?
You know, we play in a tough conference. We got some good teams out there, and we've won our conference a handful of years in a row, so we want to keep that going and then make a nice deep playoff run and play into March and have fun.
What is some things that you look from your leaders as your seniors?
We got a great group of seniors, guys that have been with us for a couple years, guys that have played. We really want them to be vocal, to encourage other people, to bring energy in practice and bring the best out of other people, impact winning on and off the court.
Thank you. Back to the commentators.
Ethan, you love to see RB coaching staff really involved with this program, really passionate about this program.
Great passing from RB so far.
Getting underway here shortly. Cameron, if you're the Raiders right now, you were down by 18. You've brought it back to 12. You got 8 minutes here. What do you have to do to try and make the push to win this game?
Feed Risen Moloko. He has been lights out from deep. Great layups, great hustle on defense. He just had an amazing game. Shut down Colin Samino at some points. For the Bulldogs, they just got to keep playing like they have been. Obviously, got to work on the shooting this quarter. Just got to keep that league RB.
Here now is
That's all they have
Moloko.
to
He'll
do.
pass to Handley. Handley guarded by Black. He passes that one high out of bounds, looking for Jackson.
Great D by Anthony Tyler there. Shutting him down.
Yeah, you gotta love him. Another sophomore on this team who's really been impressive, really been able to step up for the Bulldogs and be a great, positive young influence on this team. Hanley looking for a man, he finds Moloko. Moloko now looking for something. He'll pass to Langreeder. Langreeder to Sek. Sek driving, and he'll pass out to Hanley. Nice ball movement, but he's gonna step out of bounds. Sek caught that one, but he had stepped out of bounds.
Glenbard South got to watch their feet on offense.
Yeah, they had some nice ball movement. They were trying to create some separation, but careless error not keeping both feet in bounds by Will Sek. Raiders now running the full court press. We saw that from the third quarter with the Bulldogs. As Black takes it now, he'll pass to Semino. Semino traveling. Uncharacteristic mistake from the senior committed to Denison University.
Worked on all of the summer, just a little misstep.
Here's Handley now. Gets it to his man, Jackson. Jackson to Sek, Sek back to Hanley. Hanley inside, Langreeder trying to post up Semino, can't find anything, he'll go back to Hanley. Hanley, nice move around, and he's blocked by Semino. Jonathan Hanley had a great move to get around Black there, but couldn't do anything against the 6'5 Semino. Black on the other end is three, no good. Rebound by Biskupik, back to Van Tholen. His three's money.
Ooh.
Noah Van Tholen, 17 points on the night.
Amazing game. Noah Van Tholen, the future of RB. Great things to come for the kid.
Certainly got to get this RB fan base excited to see the sophomore leading the team in scoring and being their main shooting threat tonight against a very quality Raiders team.
In the game goes Walker Burns. Walker Burns and Colin Semino have been playing basketball together for a very long time. They've always been on the same team together.
Something Semino hit with us when we interviewed him earlier this week. He really wanted to talk about, you know, teamwork as a team, getting to know your teammates and playing well with your teammates. And I think that really comes from just playing basketball with them for such a long period of time.
Another thing that's helped RB a lot was Coach Gann. His summer workouts helped his team improve a lot. He loves basketball, will play it every single day.
Yeah, RB did a lot, put a lot of effort in to try and minimize what was a rather disappointing season for them, not winning a state playoff game. As Semino can't drive in, he'll give to Van Tholen. Nice pass, and Van Tholen throws it down!
On his head!
Noah Van Tholen feeling it!
Embarrassed him. Noah Van Tholen hops, dunks the ball a lot in the games. Amazing.
What can't number 23 do for RB tonight? So here's Jackson, more physical defense from Mercer, and he's gonna draw the foul.
Great physical defense by Karen Mercer. Just a good shot. As we watch this replay, bang!
Van Tholen just money all night. And then you see the athleticism pushing this lead up to 17.
Noah had Peter Lobby jumping like 2 feet in the air.
Mercer, though, on defense, he's been rather solid tonight, but Jackson has been able to draw a couple fouls. It's been a very interesting matchup, those two. Two of the fastest and most athletic players on both teams, respectively, as Jackson will hit his first free throw. He's got 10 points now on the evening.
Free throws looking good so far for Glenbard South.
Yeah, they've been much more efficient tonight, as, again, we jinxed him right there. I mean, maybe that's something we'd appreciate, but...
We are sorry to all Glenbard South fans watching, and
Mercer's gonna drive in, but I think it's gonna be a foul.
Ryan Gruber does not like that.
I think it's a foul before the shot, so it will be RB basketball. Yeah, it's Jackson there. A little bit of confusion. Here's Van Tholen. He'll get to Walker Burns. Burns up to Semino. Semino to Black. Black back to Van Tholen, down to Mercer on the wing. He'll post inside.
Great pass by Walker Burns there.
Semino turning, can't get it to go. And Black, the recovery inside. Mercer can't get that one to go, but the putback of his own shot is good.
Great pass there. Great job by Cam Mercer getting the second chance layup there.
Mercer leading up, or excuse me, living up to being RB's leading scorer. He's got 17. Here's Sek. Sek, the jumper, off its mark, and a nice rebound by Walker Burns.
Walker Burns, always been good with his boards during the game. Just always been good at basketball.
That ball tipped out of bounds. Or no, it's not going to be tipped out of bounds.
Oh,
Semino recovered it. As here comes Haley, and that's going to be a tough foul by Burns. Haley will shoot 2 from the line as Walker Burns, way too physical there, trying to get back into position.
Walker Burns, physical. Looked great. Our player of the game, Noah Van Tholen. We will talk to him after the game.
Tonight, we will have our player of the game be Noah Van Tholen, the Mike's Hot Honey player of the game. Will be coming up shortly after this performance. The Bulldogs currently leading. As Haley hits the first one.
You know it's good when you're a young up-and-comer and you're winning player of the game.
Absolutely. What a night for the sophomore. 19 points. Been doing everything on offense and defense.
Not just that, Anthony Tyler also having a great game. Drained a deep 3.
Yeah, lots of different components to RB's success tonight as Hanley missed the second. Here comes RB again. Van Tholen looking. He'll pass to Burns. Burns to Enright.
The junior Bulldog trio.
Driving, and that's going to be no good off the bottom of the backboard, but a foul.
The junior Bulldog trio. It's Enright, Semino, Burns. They've been playing basketball together for I don't know how long. They've always been great friends with each other and great chemistry.
See Amari Jackson pick up his 3rd foul. He's been very physical tonight.
Liam Enright, only 2 points. Not as good as he did last game, but still looking great as a team player.
Yeah, Enright had quite a performance against Fenton, winning our last Mike's Hot Honey player of the game and making that free throw there. Certainly not the scoring performance we saw in our last broadcast, but much other physical components, both on defense and rebounding, that have been very crucial to the Bulldogs having this 18-point lead. As here's Reese now, trying to find some kind of an opening and getting it to go.
Great.
Love the move by Sean Reese, as Van Tholen wasn't giving him an inch defensively, but he still managed to find room.
Great job by Sean Reese just getting through there.
That one's blocked by Maluko. And here comes Huntley on the other end. He misses, Reese misses, and it's be a foul on RB.
That was a great last 2 possessions by Sean Reese. The layup and the block. Great job there.
Burns caught for the foul there. Here's Maloko, guarded by Burns. He'll drive, and Burns blocks it.
Burns, great on defense.
Making up for the foul there with the tough block. Here's Van Tholen now. He'll pass to Burns. A lot of the younger players in now for RB. You see Black, Burns, and Van Tholen. Here's one of the senior leaders, Biskupik, getting the nice layup.
Beating the contact once again.
Ben Biskupik, certainly the energy bringer on this team, and you'll love to see him driving through the contact and getting himself some more points. 3 from Sek, off its mark, too short.
No good.
Glenbard South not really been able to hit on anything shooting-wise tonight. Certainly been part of the reason that they're down right now. This pass inside, nice pass by Enright, and the reverse layup's good by Burns.
Walker Burns scores. The crowd seems to love that. A fan favorite, Walker Burns.
Packed house here tonight for the Bulldogs as another nice pass to Walker Burns. Bulldogs lead it by 20. We see Glenbard South take their second to last timeout. 2:30 to go. Cameron, looks like RB's gonna get this one. We can take a replay at that very nice pass to Walker Burns from Enright.
Always been good with those layups, Walker Burns.
RB's been hitting those passes all night. Nice moves, driving into the paint, getting separation, and doing a great job finding the holes in this Raider defense. Cameron, tonight RB, it looks like they're gonna pull this one out. They're up by 20 with 2.5 minutes left. If you're Mike Ryan Gruber, what are you taking away from this matchup? What can you like from how you've played so far tonight?
Great job in the paint. Great job in the layups. Physical defense. Great job stealing the ball. It's been all a good game. Shooting's been a little off. They may need to work on that at practice. But all out, a win is a win, obviously. And a great job for the Bulldogs.
And certainly a dominant win this one would be, barring a miraculous comeback from the Raiders, as they get some of their bench players in. See it pass inside, and the layup is good to number 22, Hunter Fort. Brother of the starting sophomore, Mason Fort, who we've mentioned a couple times tonight, both on defense and on offense.
Brothers on the same team. Love to see it.
Mercer and Biskupik still in this game.
Peter Lobby's about to go in the game. The crowd's gonna love this.
Driving is Helgrenberg, and he's gonna miss it. Announcer, I believe, got that wrong. That one's on Jordan Warren. See Philip Hilgenberg with a couple of free throws now. The junior, not really a major component of this RB offense, but you like to see some of the role players getting meaningful action in blowout games like this.
In comes the Lobster and Charlie Sloan. Peter Lobby, a fan favorite as he stomps onto the court.
Gotta love some of the younger players, some of the less experienced bench players for RB getting meaningful varsity minutes here. Helgenberg is gonna miss his second. Taking it up the court is number 20. And that's a nice bucket by Hunter Fort.
Foul on Aaron Guzman.
You see the senior trying to convince the coaches he should get a little bit more playing time, as he gets the and one bucket there.
Charlie Sloan quit for a little bit, but they made a comeback. He's back playing basketball. It's great to see him back this year.
Love to see all the stories from not just the starters on this Bulldogs team, but a lot of their role players, a lot of their bench players, really passionate about playing basketball here at RB. As here is Peter Lubeck. Give it to Helgenberg. Lubeck for three. Off its mark. Rebound is up and good by Charlie Sloan.
Sloan strikes.
A little bit of cleanup duty from number 10.
The Sloans, obviously a huge impact here at RB. Charlie Sloan with a lot of history at the high school.
Very physical collision there from number 24, Gavin Butos, and Peter Lube. It'll be a foul, and I don't think it'll be a foul. I think it'll just be out of bounds on the Bulldogs.
The Lobster tried getting physical, ended up being a foul in the end.
No, it will be a foul, correction, excuse me. Gavin Butos will shoot a couple of free throws for the Raiders as they're down currently by 18. A little over a minute left to go in this game. Haven't had a lot of success from the line tonight. And that continues as Butos misses the first. I think that's one of the problems here if you're the Raiders and you're a Raiders fan, really, is you can't shoot 50% from the line. You have to be more efficient than that. They've been able to get to the line quite a bit tonight, and maybe hit a couple more of those.
They made one.
They did make one. But like I said, you know, you can't keep going 1 of 2 from the line if you want to win a basketball game, especially against a team that's the quality of RB, so.
Of course.
Helgenberg will pass Lubeck.
What a pass.
Bay has that one tipped, and LZ has it. Here's the
Deep
three from LZ off its mark. Rebound by Bustos. He's been the main guy here in the final moments, as has his pocket picked by LZ.
Fast break.
Up the court, here comes Jordan Warren. Bustos now at the top of the key.
Guarded by Lobby.
Warren now, he'll drive. Can't get the reverse to go. And then the putback by Hunter Fort is no good. Helgenberg will take it back up the court as they will just dribble this one out. The Bulldogs move to 7-1, 63 to 46. RB gets it done. We'll take you down to our Mike's Hot Honey player of the game.
Noah Van Tholen.
Happy Bulldogs fans leaving the stadium tonight. Another great win for RB, as we keep mentioning. The Bulldogs now 2-0 in conference play in the Upstate 8, and this is a great win for RB. Glenbard East, one of the more formidable teams in the Upstate 8, and as we look towards some of the bigger matchups against LT and Glenbard East, how do you think RB could improve off of a very impressive blowout victory like this?
Passing, shooting, defense. The three most important things they need to do. They have to work on their shooting. It was off today. They just got to lock in.
We're going to bring you now down to our Mike's Hot Honey player of the game,
Biggest
Noah
game
Van
of the year,
Tholen.
Glenbard East. It matters most. They have to lock in. We now cut to our player of the game.
I can't hear. He can't hear. I'm Aria, and I'm here with
Noah Van Tholen.
Tonight, you were chosen to be the Hot Honey player. How does that feel?
It feels great. Great team win. We played good as a group.
What was going through your head when you got the dunk in tonight's game?
I was super excited. You know, I had a couple turnovers before, so that kind of turned everything around for me.
Thank you. Back to you.
Thanks, Aria. Love to see it from Van Tholen, the sophomore. Well, that concludes it tonight, folks. Like we've mentioned several times, the Bulldogs take it 63 to 46. Move to 2-0 in conference play, 7-1 on the year. I'm Dakota McGonigal here with Cameron Samino. Thanks for watching.